Hello, so the developers finally released the hotfix that fixed the feats. So now basically you can advance as much as you like. Well, there are still some issues, we'll talk about them in a second. But as you can see, we can teleport to other players right now. We can open the chests. I opened the chest and I finished that. Also about to finish the ones in Purgatory because it's not so hard. I mean, these ones were one of the easier ones, but they're actually quite early in the progression. Now, sadly, I think this is still bugged because you need to discover the compendium entries of 25 monsters in Inferno, but I already have them. I am not sure how you're supposed to know which monster is from Inferno and which one is not from Inferno. I mean, if you go by this logic, this is the monster I'm missing. Also found the Lucido, which is not working for some people, but it was working for me. So, well, I guess you can probably tell which monster I'm missing, but for me it seems like I'm not missing anything because I killed everything. So these two, I have the birds, the 3 types of birds, 3 types of shields, types of... There are 3 types of everything, so the big guys, the little guys, 2 types of little guys. So I'm just missing a little worm. Okay, so I guess there is a rule in this insanity. So a darker shade. This is just a better version of the other version, I guess. So if it... I need a red worm. I need a red worm in the overworld to complete this one. Okay, I guess it's fair then. So I played a lot last night and people were playing like crazy, and I even had Inferno runs where 30 people were remaining and Lucifer was killed so fast, I don't know. The runs were very fast, I couldn't believe it. So I modified my perks over here so I have the Scourge of Omnipotence because we need a ton of Eternal Shards. Believe me, you'll probably need hundreds of thousands. Rejuvenated Vigor, because at this point you should be getting much better relics. Renewal of Dust, you need to level up a lot more. And of course this one, which just is a massive improvement if you get a certain relic that helps you get more critical chance per hit. I removed these two over here because these are very good, but they kind of lose potency in the wider scope of things. And probably the next one I'll have to get is the co-op power. I'm also debating if I should get a cheaper relic reroll, but that's for much later. Anyway, probably the ones I'll end up keeping is the dust, or no, I mean the bones. You start each run with a few bones, so that will definitely fix the problem I've been having, you know, with not having enough keys and some other issues. So let's go and do a run. Okay, well, I guess I should show you my stuff as well. I'm only missing... I'm not sure what the max is, but it's already pretty high. Let's do a Purgatory run. Yeah, I should be doing this in a party, but... I don't know. The system is so flawed in my opinion. Because I was in a party in Purgatory and I died, and apparently you cannot leave the game until the game is over if you're in a party. Anyway, I was the party leader, so I'm not sure. There are a few things I would definitely change about the game, and the developers are taking their time with some things that could be fixed very fast. It also seems like the party is just a stupid mechanic because it's not really needed for anything. And trust me when I say it, you're much better off without a party because this way you'll be able to go wherever you want, wherever you like. The only thing you will be losing is a few level ups from the ball of dust. But other than that, you should be okay. So yeah, in this area of Purgatorio, you never enter a dungeon unless you have a key with you, because otherwise you're just wasting the dungeon for someone who might have a key. I mean, with a better... with a better relic chance, but... can see how important it will become. Oh man, I have these things over here as well. Hope it will not be a quest. Yeah. I think that most of the problems are related to the jankiness of the game, as you can see, because you're supposed to avoid certain enemies, but you're also supposed to open the map at the same time. You're also supposed to bait certain enemies to attack you. I don't know. It can be annoying. Okay, game, let me get my treasures. Huh, body blocked. That's such an annoying thing to happen. I think they might have increased the difficulty over here because I don't remember this being so hard. There might be more enemies or something. Maybe I haven't played in a long while. Where are all the enemies from this chest? Because that's my answer. Huh, no chest. They're not having a good time in there. Okay, so I'm happy they fixed most of this stuff, but now I feel like the progression is a bit wrong because, oh boy, if you're going to play the game the way I played it last night, not really a big chance for that. Most people will not be able to play at that speed, and how should I put it? My advantage was that last night everyone was playing, but if not everyone is playing, or not all of the veterans, it will be very hard to get good games like the ones I had last night. I mean, most of them were in the Inferno anyway. I haven't finished Purgatory, not even once. But you kind of get the idea. I have to tank the ball. Hit that. I got the key and just in time to start this dungeon over here. Also need to kill this guy over here. I'm not sure if it's a different entry. So the time you spend in Purgatory is much more than the time you spend in Inferno. These guys are very problematic. Okay, let's focus a little bit on the game because that explanation was a bit longer than I was expecting. So yeah, I did a lot of games in Inferno, but the way you're supposed to solve some quests is a bit annoying, especially the dust ones. You have to be in a party and earn 2000 dust for the next phase of the quest. The first one you only ended at 800, but that means at least 8 games in a party, but it's going to be more than 8 games for sure. And that is if you win all of them and you don't get disconnected or don't have any other issues. But I guess it's still manageable. I guess you need to play about 100 hours to unlock all of the feats at the current rate of progression. Yeah, but I really wish to have some random matchmaking in-game right now, because it seems like it's kind of annoying to use Discord for that. Plus all of the rules for parties are a bit weird, especially the one that if you die you cannot exit. And you have to watch other people play. You don't get the rewards from the boss, I think. What was that? I thought if you killed all of the enemies, all of their effects disappeared, but not. A heal, thank you. Oh, apar, ok. That's quite a nice one. Let me get whatever it is over here. And then I'll teleport to that last dungeon. Guess I don't have enough time to do that. See, sometimes you have to kind of let go of a level up so you can do another dungeon. Ah, but it's okay. Fun. I also didn't like the fact that I was forced to play with all of the other weapons, because that's the only way you can progress. So yeah, I had to play with all of the other weapons. I guess the bow is the more annoying weapon to play with, while the dagger is more fun, and the sword, oh yeah, the sword is the worst. Because the only modifier I could find for the sword is the slower swings but double damage, which is horrible for all of the other stuff. That weird noise. Okay. Why is this game so intense? Okay, so I do have to get a heal. Or I'll keep the last... I think I can get enough bones for a key. That's too many to... Well, I guess I don't really have anything else going. Come on. It was bound to happen. I guess the map really needs more interactables. Sometimes it feels like you don't have enough stuff to do on the map. I mean, you have to be super careful. Yeah, I want another level up before I go into the dungeon. Those look so weird when they get stunned. Yeah, I'm not going to have an aggressive build this time, so let's make it more a defensive build. Dungeon filled up. What are they doing here? Only 2 people inside. I'm not sure if I should enter the dungeon, to be honest. Yeah, I'll probably enter it. Wow, okay. I think this was a bad chest or something. Yeah, they need more markers as well. This is not a chest, it's a boss chest. There's basically nothing over here. I couldn't find enough bones for another key. I should use my copper a lot more. Yeah, this is one of... This is one of those moments where I feel like I really need a little break. I also like to kill the ranged enemies first, because the other ones will just chase you all over the map, but these guys will just hide. Oh boy, and that one melee enemy that always chases you. Okay, let's isolate these enemies because I don't feel like I will fight them forever. Yeah, I kind of miss playing with the other weapons in a way. Especially the daggers, because the daggers allow you to simply delete enemies. While with the staff I just have to move around for a single enemy. For a single melee enemy that will chase me. This is already looking pretty sketchy. Usually you need about 14-15 people to do the boss. We're down to 17 and... Hello? This will be a damage dealer either way. A reroll? No, it's a bad idea to reroll because I need a key. What? Well, that's all of the damage I could afford to take anyway. Okay, let's go over there. I guess the next level up will have to be in health. And moving on getting in. Ah well, we're left to the key. Now this is the situation where you need the party, because if you don't have any dungeons to do, you might as well just farm. But for whatever reason, people don't really like to farm. You can also find relics in the chest, so that's why I should open all of the chests 100%. I guess I'm just a little bit tired because I played so much just to unlock the feats, now that it feels like it was almost not really worth it. Since it's basically all coming down to how good the team is. Yeah, I guess they could introduce more events on the maps, more things that you can do. More modifiers, more secrets, more things that are not required to have a party. I could also just show you for an icon the enemy you haven't unlocked in your compendium. Yeah, I guess it's all about the quality of life at this point. I'm not sure how the game can move on because to be honest, the roadmap for the game is not very, I put it, it's not very descriptive or very generous. So we'll have a new boss in a new area, but that's for 11 players and more stuff to unlock as you play, but still, feels like kind of the game has reached its limit unless they introduce a vastly new mechanic. Those little balls are so distracting. Those are pretty. I think you can buy them with real money. Because the game has a in-store shop. I feel like I could have farmed at least one more level, but they were not really killing anything and they're not really moving on the map. Oh, what was that? Not much to say about this one. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was a huge clear. Yeah, I enjoy the insanity, what can I say? this is what most people would say that's too much for me. Yeah, sadly this still happens, 1 or 2 deaths. 15, okay, we have a huge chance of doing this. I guess I'll have to go for damage, since I have enough tankiness. Yeah, it's a nice game, but I wish they would have more stuff to do for solo players, because it feels like you don't need a party, I mean, the party is only needed for the feats and to farm on the overall map. But if you just finished exploring the map, there's nothing to do for a very, very big time until all of the dungeons are finished. I guess it's also a problem because the map doesn't have the proper markers, or something should mark on the map as you find them. For example, if you find a secret dungeon, that should be an automatic mark for everyone. And we'll see the cinematic for the 100th time. Yeah, also, I think they can skip the cinematics, because if you count in how many times I've seen the cinematic, that would be basically five full games I could have played. It's very tempting to reroll this, but no, it's a bad idea. I've played the game too many times. I think I have enough damage. Usually I need about 11 people, 10 to 11 people to have enough damage, but that's very risky because someone might die. Okay. Not good, not bad. No, it's enough, I think. You can have the fruit as the first event. I think I'm just better off doing damage over here to the bosses. Can I hit both of them at the same time? What? I guess I'm on fruit control. I'll have to look at the south flank. I hate this so much. You really have to go on the edge. If you don't go on the... oh, at least. If you don't go on the edge like this, you'll surely get hit. Plus you can dodge a lot better over here. It was a bit unlucky we got this as the first event. Usually people die at the this little thingy. I got hit by the leaves as well. I don't think we'll be able to finish it. On the other hand, if this was the first event, it means that the other ones will be easier, but I don't know. I was just... Huh. It's good blocking this to my body. Yeah, kind of unfortunate. This is a very hard thing to counter. That's 2 fruits, okay, that's bad. Oh, okay, 3. Okay, 60. Moving too fast. Okay, that's... That's unfortunate, what can I say? Okay, we might have a chance now, it's not going to be enough. We're just not dealing enough damage. I mean, never say never, but this is quite ridiculous. It's the fruit again? Guess they're a bit invisible. I guess I just have to go all over the map and slow them down. It's the only way you can manage. What is this one? I don't remember this one. That's because I never had it, I guess. You're just supposed to fight an enemy in a very, very tight area like this. Oh, 3 enemies. 3 elites, okay. Oh, we're so far away from destroying it. I took damage from something, but I'm not sure what. Why do we look all... Why do we all have that aura? I don't know. I guess if the fight lasts for longer, it's in my benefit anyway. Oh, we finished the thing faster. Oh, so it's just free damage. Oh, okay. I guess this is the best event to get, because you just get a lot of free damage. Almost 2 bars, or more than 2 bars maybe. That's a lot of dust over there. Not sure what that was. Yeah, just click on the mouse. I'm not using a clicker or anything or a macro. This is kind of annoying. Fish and bird. Fish. So it's fish, 2 times the fish and then the bird. I don't know. I never could understand this minigame. Well, we fell. I think we destroyed enough. So we did no, it will punish us. It will punish us. Yeah, I've also never seen the plants. Oh, we're close to destroying the boss. Okay, this will be my first win if we succeed. Well, never say no. This is so annoying because I'm not sure what's hitting me or what's damage. Was resurrected. Ah, it's okay, I can take a few hits. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty bad one, because I didn't get a lot of relics. Not so bad apparently. Means we have both of them stacked. Okay, we won. This is just 3 damage. I like this event much better than the root one. Whew. Yeah, victory. No. The idea is that more people can win since they have access to more feats, they are stronger and they can also equip another perk. So I think that's why you start to see more victories overall. So this is where you get the other halos. Whew, that was such a tough and long game. "19 resurrections." I guess the resurrections will give you the most things. Oh, okay, that was such a long level. I thought that I would lose for sure because I was not really prepared. I didn't get enough relics, I didn't do enough, but I guess if you survive and if you do a ton of damage, it works. You don't even need a party, so the only reason why you'd need a party is to do the stupid feats. We should get a cool halo. I don't like it. Then I like this one better. Now there should definitely be a feat reward for defeating this, but in the boss, but I don't think you get one. Let me guess, you have access to this, you need to do it again over here. So because I didn't do that, I basically lost an objective over here. Still 10 blessings, 10 sigils. Oh boy, that's going to be hard. I mean, the last level of the feat doesn't give you anything interesting. Shattering resistance is not that good. Yeah, so I guess I can finish the Inferno one so I'd get more HP. That's definitely the thing I should focus on. One more Ancient Sigil. The relics are pretty hard to do. I still have to uncover 3 more. Yeah, not bad. Be very hard to unlock. So, but I wanted to look at something else. Oh yeah, I need to unlock another thing in the shop to finish another thing, but they're both 1000 dust, so be careful with your dust. Don't use it to lock on relics because you need so much more later on for those unlocks. Besides, whenever I locked the relics in, I never got them, and the wish should be lower for the rare ones. This should be the cost for the epic ones. No one will use this mechanic and I don't recommend you use it, because you get the perk to get the better quality relics anyway. So one more sigil to finish that. Purgatory will have to be my focus. I need to find a worm that glows. Yeah, okay. See you next time. Bye.